We're also here today because it's a critical time in the evolution of our business, particularly around programmatic or automation, that there are urgent concerns. There are many more than listed here, but these two are themes of today. Transparency into the complexity of this pretty amazing supply chain that we all operate within has its pluses and minuses, has its challenges, but there's clearly a demand now, a really critical demand for transparency across that supply chain. And then brand safety, to have visibility into where your ads are being shown, obviously, and the right controls in place. When we've seen both of these really come to the fore. It's now programmatic, 78% programmatic this year. And that's pretty astounding when you think about where we came from, 7 years ago, 8 years ago. So it's critical that we all understand what's really happening sort of under the covers in programmatic and across the supply chain, and how we can make effective use and responsible use of the technologies, of the data, of the people who are employed in making all of this work. And how we tackle all of this really has great bearing on whether we can maintain growth, not just of programmatic, which has been a growing piece of the pie, obviously, but now that it's the majority, this all has bearing on whether we can grow this whole industry successfully and in a responsible way, and ensure that the content and services that it supports and the consumers that it supports are getting what they need. So automation, really, if you step back and think about it, automation is transforming, probably fair to say, every industry at this point. And in that context, it's transforming industries very controversially in that context, and also given the ambiguity that we believe exists around the term programmatic, which has become very diluted and non-specific about what is really being automated. We are strongly recommending that we think about all of the things we're doing in this context as automation, and have the right conversations accordingly. And again, it doesn't mean that we adopt automation across the board. It means we do it where it's really going to add value, where it's really going to drive efficiency.